guys, this is Ref and welcome back. So for today's video, we'll be reviewing the MacBook Air M4. So it was a fantastic valued laptop released last year, and with the upcoming MacBook Air M5 and MacBook Neo, is the MacBook Air M4 is still a good choice in 2026? So let's find out. Design-wise, Apple didn't change that much, and honestly, they didn't need to. It's still the same with a flat minimalist aluminum unibody design that feels really premium. It does have the same I/O or ports, and on this side is the MagSafe port for charging and two Thunderbolt 4 USB-C ports. On the other side located the headphone jack. We also have a fingerprint scanner for instant plug-in, and it's still thin, light, and it feels dense and solid in the hand. This MacBook is really well built, and even in 2026, it doesn't look outdated at all. The display is still a 13.6-inch liquid retina display with a resolution of 2560 by 1664 pixels. It supports white color P3, True Tone technology, and up to 500 nits of brightness. It's still sharp, bright, and color accurate. It's great for content consumption and creative work. Its display is really great, but let's be honest, this one area where it's starting to feel slightly behind competitors. It's still a 60Hz and it's not an OLED. Some Windows competitors now offer higher refresh rates and deeper blacks with OLED panels. Well, does that ruin the experience? Well, not at all. The display is really great for this MacBook, but it's no longer leading the industry here. For its performance, it is powered by M4 chip with 16GB of RAM and comes with 256GB of storage for this base model. The M4 chip is where everything begins. On paper, it doesn't look dramatically different from the M3, but in the real world usage, it feels more refined. Apps open instantly, multitasking feels effortless. You can have 20 Chrome tabs open, Spotify playing, and a few PDFs, or maybe Lightroom running in the background. And the laptop just doesn't stutter. What's impressive on this MacBook Air M4 is not that it's not powerful, but it's consistently powerful while being completely silent. There's no fan inside this laptop, so that means there's zero noise. Even when exporting in 4K video or compiling code, it just gets warm and keeps going. If you push it for long with sustained workloads, it will throttle slightly because there's no active cooling. But this is not a MacBook Pro replacement. But for 90% of people, this is more than enough. And that's the key thing about the M4 MacBook Air. It's overkill for normal users. So I was able to test here some AAA games like the Resident Evil 3 remake, and I'm really surprised on how good it is on this MacBook and how smooth it is. Here's some of its gaming performance. And here are some of its benchmarks. Currently, it is updated to Mac OS 26 and definitely it will be supported for years to come. It also have Apple Intelligence already, with some usual stuff that you can get with iPhones. But it is still not good comparing to other AIs. The keyboard is excellent, it is comfortable, tactile, and reliable. The trackpad is probably the best in the laptop world. It's large, precise, and the haptic feedback feels natural. And the speakers, it's surprisingly good for such a thin device. They're loud, clear, and perfectly fine for media consumption without headphones. And here are some samples of it. The video camera of the MacBook Air M4 is really good. It is now upgraded to the 12 megapixel center stage, and comparing it to the old MacBooks, especially on this M1 that I'm using, it is night and day. This enables center stage, which digitally pans and zooms to keep you centered as you move. The color accuracy and exposure are the best they've ever been on the Air. Now, let's talk about the battery life, because this is one of the best features of the MacBook Air. In real-world usage in 2026, I was able to get around 8 to 9 hours screen on time or more. And that's just with browsing, doing some documents, video streaming, emails, and light editing. If you're just watching movies or doing very light tasks, you can stretch it even further. It's not magic, heavy workloads will drain it faster as well, but compared to most Windows Ultrabooks, it's still incredibly consistent. Now let's address the compromises. Ports are limited, you get a MagSafe, 2 Thunderbolt ports, and headphone jack. And that's it. If you use SD cards, USB-A devices, you're going to need a dongle. And that hasn't changed, and in 2026, it's slightly annoying. Another thing is upgradability, or the lack of it. Whatever the RAM or storage you choose at checkout is what you're stuck with forever. So, choose wisely. In 2026, we still have a notch on a MacBook. And I think it's almost 5 years already when they have first released a MacBook with a notch. And I really don't get it why Apple still do this. Especially, it doesn't have any Face ID. If there was, I would totally understand. But it doesn't have. Though these are just some small compromises on this laptop. So here's my final verdict. In 2026, the MacBook Air M4 is not flashy. It's not revolutionary. It doesn't have crazy new design changes. But it has matured into something extremely dependable. It's fast, it's silent, it lasts all day, and it feels premium. And most importantly, it just works every single time you open it. You can get this for around $750 to $900 in US, and mostly it goes on sale. And here in the Philippines, it costs around 55 to 70,000 pesos, which is really a good deal. So that's why even a year later, the MacBook Air M4 is still one of the easiest laptop to recommend and the best value laptop that you can get. So that is my review of the MacBook Air M4 in 2026. Comment down below if you purchased a MacBook Air M4 and tell me what do you like about it. So thank you for watching my video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and see you soon. Peace out.